Yo, people, what's good? It's man like Jamo. Right now, we've got this little budget projector here, little mini projector thing, £72 on Amazon at the moment as of the Black Friday deals. You got HDMI on there, it's got built-in speakers, it's also got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and it runs on Android. So you get all your apps like YouTube and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime Video and all that kind of stuff on it. But let's see if it's actually worth its price tag. Now the thing's a bit of an odd shape, fam. It's kind of got this, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a stand, kind of like a microphone stand, which can go all the way around the kind of thing. So it's got a little quarter screw thread in the bottom there. So obviously you can mount it to something, or you can just kind of have it sat down like that. You can have it pointing directly upwards. You get the message in it, or you can have it pointing upside down if you're gonna ceiling mount it like this kind of thing. You see it? So yeah, there are different options of how you want to mount it. On the back now, you've got HDMI, you've got a little 3.5mm headphone jack, got a USB port there, and you've got a little power button as well as the power socket there as well. Now, I thought this little guy had auto keystone correction and autofocus, but turns out it only has auto keystone correction, which I'll get into a little bit later. But this little dial basically helps you focus the thing after the auto keystone correction has also done its thing and its adjustments. So if the picture's looking a bit blurry, you basically twist this until it looks nice and sharp. That's it. Long story short. Alright, people them. So now we've got the thing set up. I've got it on a little monopod at the moment, since that was just the easiest thing to put it on. And it's nice and lightweight, so it's sitting on the monopod nice and easy. Let me put this light down actually so I can show you guys the auto keystone correction thing. Now the auto keystone correction thing basically means whatever angle I put this monitor or this projector at, it will automatically correct the picture on the wall so that it remains a rectangle. So like, let's say if I tilt it upwards now, see, it changes it back. Or if I tilt it downwards, changes it back to a rectangle. So like, no matter what kind of angle man puts it at, it comes like that. Also, there is a screen zoom in function. So like, if, as you can see, it's a small rectangle at the moment because I've got it in quite a small enclosed space between my wardrobe and my little storage desk thing. But if I move this to the side, obviously man can make the image much bigger kind of thing than it was. So like, I don't know, if I want to play games, if I want to watch a movie, I'd probably have it this big kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Now this is the main page you'll be faced with. You got a little bit of Netflix there, a little bit of YouTube. You got other applications that you can obviously download. Got Prime Video there. You got Disney Plus there, Miracast to cast stuff from your phone, and you got the whole App Store here, which obviously is going to be a little bit limited because obviously you're on Android 11 and a lot of apps are, compatible with Android 12 upwards kind of thing. But in regards to anything you need to watch videos on, like YouTube, Netflix and Disney and Prime Video, those all work on Android 11, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Obviously you got modes to flip the image and do all them kind of things as well. So like, if I want to flip the image upside down or back to front, or side to side, whatever, you can do all of that with these options here, and you've got the auto keystone correction stuff there as well. Now obviously you can connect stuff to the HDMI and use it that way as well. So I've connected the PlayStation. So if I go into here, it should come up with the PlayStation thing right here. There we go. Can't lie, guys, I'm kind of impressed of the quality of the picture on this thing, fam. Like, I didn't think that the PlayStation was going to look that good. Playing a little bit of Astro's Playroom, the colors are vibrant. The picture isn't as bright as I'd want it to be, but you can obviously sort that out by playing in a dark room or a dimly lit room and, making the picture go as big as it needs to get, fam. That's actually quite a decent. Only issue, and it's going to be a big issue for esports warriors and online gamers, is the fact that the response time is a little too slow to do anything competitive. You'd have to probably use RPG game instead, or some kind of turn-based game where your timing doesn't really matter kind of thing. But apart from that, yeah, I would definitely play games on this. It doesn't look too bad. Now, although there's no issues with the audio and video sync, one main issue, especially if you're going to be trying to play any games, is the fact that there is input lag. There is response time delay. I don't even know. It's probably like 1 second or 2 seconds. But whatever it is even though it's not crazy ridiculous, it makes it really hard to play competitively in games or any kind of game where you need really fast action reflexes. If you're doing any games where it's just like, it's a chilled kind of, maybe it's a simulator kind of thing where you don't really need fast reactions, or maybe you're playing, I don't know, Among Us or some kind of, I don't know, puzzle game, you should be calm. But anything Call of Duty, esports kind of games where you're going to need super quick reactions, this is definitely not going to do you. I guess other things to mention is that there are speakers on the device. They do get louder than the cooling fans in the device. So, they're decent enough to listen to your Netflix or whatever you're watching kind of thing. But they're not the best speakers, obviously. They're not going to give you like full range sound. And that's probably pretty obvious from something that's this size. But they're definitely good enough. And I'd rather have them there than not have them there. And plus, you got a little 3.5mm headphone jack there if you did really want to plug some extra bigger speakers in. Another thing to consider, which I did say before, is that although it does have auto keystone correction, it doesn't have auto focus. So let's say, for example, if I point this up at the ceiling, although I do get a much bigger picture, I have to manually adjust the focus ring to make sure that this thing is now in focus kind of thing. Do you get it? Which is, it's obviously doesn't even take that long, but it's just a little extra step that you have to do kind of. Anyway, people, them long story short, it's a nice bog standard projector. You got a little speaker on there, which is obviously not going to sound like a surround sound system, especially not at £72. The picture quality is good. It's not great, and it's not the worst I've ever seen either. It's just smack bang in the middle there, mediocre picture quality. Doesn't get too bright, but it's not too dim. You can plug stuff in there via HDMI, like your PlayStation and your Nintendo, but if you're playing games that are fast paced and they need super quick reaction times, then this response time is not going to suit your gaming needs kind of thing. So if you're all good with all of that, plug in anything else in there like an Amazon Fire Stick or a Google Chromecast, you're pretty much good to go. And I think you're going to get a good bang for your buck at £72. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.